Hey everybody, so I am doing my 6-month pregnant update. 6 months pregnant, y'all, 24 weeks, that's, yes. This is actually my update for weeks 23 and weeks 24 because I didn't do an update last week. I hate missing updates, but I was just like really swamped. And it just wasn't happening. And finally, like the first time I could film was Sunday, and I was like, I'm already almost like to the next update at this point. So I just decided to combine it. I just had my midwife appointment and all went well. I have gained 2 pounds since my last appointment, which is fine. I'm trying to not really gain any. My total weight gain this pregnancy has been a couple of pounds. Like I've been doing pretty good, y'all, so that's good. So I just gotta like kind of hang in there. But let's see. So the other thing is like the baby's basically up to my boobs at this point. Not to be crude, but if I'm sitting down, like she'll kick all the way like up to where like my chest is. Like she's can't go any higher, and I'm 6 months pregnant. There's nowhere else for her to go this way. Why? Like, what is this? Like, it's crazy. So I mean, she can only go out. There's nothing left. And it's really like, I still feel weird about her being so high at 6 months. I'm just kind of like, okay, all right. I just, like I said in I think I said this in the last update or maybe the one before, I will not be surprised if she shows up early and is like a full-size baby. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, I just will not be surprised. So she is still moving like crazy. It's gotten even more so. She moves a lot. When she's awake, she's moving. If she's not moving, I just assume she's asleep because she moves constantly. Like I can't even describe it. And I can see her kicks. You can see them, other people can see them from the outside. Like you see it's like it is very active. She gets, and she doesn't just like do a jab here and there. It's like she's just like like she goes crazy, but I kind of love it. But it doesn't even matter that this is like my 4th. Like I still will, when she gets moving really actively, like I will just pull up my shirt and I'll just watch my belly. I'm just like, ooh, and I just like seeing it pop. And I like, and if you when she's moving, if you put your hand on her, she will kick your hand, like more specifically. And I don't know, it's just really awesome. And so Sophie has felt her move, which is great. She kind of punched Sophie right in the hand, and Sophie was like, oh, yes, you know. And then Kyle has felt her like all the time now and seen it, and that's just wonderful to me. It's wonderful. So what else is happening? Oh, because I'm assuming it's because she's so high. Apparently she has like encroached on my stomach space, and I can just not eat a lot at one time. At all. Like I will get a meal, a normal size meal, not even like an excessive meal, but I can't, I start to eat and I eat a little bit and I feel like I just finished at a buffet. Like I feel that full. And I guess there's just not a lot of room in my stomach. So basically what happens is I'll eat like that, and then 2 hours later I'm like starving again because, you know, and so I just have to eat small meals. Sometimes I can eat a big meal. Maybe it's just like, it depends on how she's positioned. Sometimes I'll eat like, you know, a lot, and I'm okay. But most of the time I just find I get really full really quickly. I haven't really had any, you know, I can't think of anything like any like super cravings I've had this whole pregnancy. I'm still not really having like specific cravings. I do crave, like sometimes I've been craving just every once in a while, like, but more than I ever would in real life. I'll like want a cheeseburger, like a cheeseburger. Like I like cheeseburgers as much as the next guy, but I only eat cheeseburgers sometimes. Like it's not like a cheeseburger is not like a food I get a lot. But I do notice that like that'll sound good to me more. So I don't know if it's necessarily a craving, or I don't know, just probably craving the meat, I guess. But and then the only other weird thing happening, y'all, is like I've been getting these kind of like stomach aches. It has nothing to do with like my gallbladder thing. That, by the way, I have had 0 gallbladder pain in the last week. It's just decreased and decreased and decreased to now to where I don't have any. So I'm just counting myself lucky for now. maybe that one little stone I had that the doctor wasn't sure would pass, did pass, and so I'm okay right now. I don't know, whatever it is, I'm just, no real symptoms of that, so hopefully that continues. But anyway, back to the stomach thing. So yeah, like my stomach will just kind of hurt, and it has nothing to do with what I'm eating. It'll hurt when I haven't eaten anything. It'll hurt when I've eaten things, no matter what it is. It'll just kind of hurt like a tummy ache, not like cramps or Braxton Hicks or anything like that, not like bathroom like gas pains, not at all. I mean, it literally hurts just like a tummy ache, and I'm like, but a lot, it was happening. It's finally subsided, and I don't know, like part of me was thinking maybe it was the, some of the, not my prenatal vitamin, but I've been taking another supplement, it's like a DHA supplement, and I was like, maybe it's that's upsetting my stomach, because sometimes supplements will make me a little, like, my stomach upset. I was taking them at the beginning of the pregnancy and I didn't have any trouble, but I started taking them again last week because I kind of stopped for like a month. I just would forget. I would remember to take my prenatal, but I would forget to take those. And then I started taking those again, and it could just be a coincidence, but that's when my stomach started to hurt. So I don't know, but I noticed yesterday and today it's not really hurting. So whatever it was, I don't really know. It was suggested to me that maybe I am internalizing stress because I really haven't felt that stressed. You know, we've got the house situation, the house, you know, we're selling our house, we're going to be selling our house soon, and then we've got, you know, we're building the new house, and there's just a lot going on with all of that. And then there's like having to switch the kids' school and preparing for the baby, and you know, switching Audrey's, even Audrey's getting switched schools, and there's just a lot, you know. But the thing is like I don't really feel that stressed about all of that. Yeah, it's a lot on my mind, but it doesn't feel, I feel busy but not stressed, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I just don't feel that stressed. There is one component in my life that's been stressing me out a little bit, but I'm just kind of dealing with that. And it's, again, it's just, I don't know, I've never like noticed that I don't know, whatever. But anyways, it was, like I said, it was suggested that maybe that is, I don't feel that stressed, but I'm like internalizing it, and it's like making my stomach hurt. I don't know, we'll see, I guess maybe, but regardless, it's been feeling better. So that was the only weird thing happening. Other than that, sometimes at night my hip does ache, even with my my pregnancy pillow. Just my right one really kind of gives me grief, but it's not horrible. But it's definitely like, I'll just be kind of like, ugh, my stupid hip. I do have to pee during the night, like, it feels like 100 times. It's probably like 4 times. But, I mean, that just is what it is. I'm pregnant, and I drink a lot of water, and I just have to pee a lot. And it's just a pain, though, because you're so tired, and I'm getting so big that the like, effort to get out of bed in the night, I'm like, ugh. Like, I get so annoyed like at the situation. The only other thing is today we went and we were shopping at Target. We were there about an hour, and towards the end my very lower back was just a little bit of an ache to it, just an ache. And I know that ache, I know it's a pregnancy related ache, and I was like, oh, just a little bit of an ache there. And I was just like, okay. So that's kind of, I kind of noticed that, but I'm just really happy. The reason I'm always so happy I'm not having horrible hip pain or horrible backache pain yet is because with my last pregnancy, I did. I was having it early on. I had horrible, like the pubic bone area, those ligaments, like the pain down there was so bad. And so I'm just always really grateful with this one. And I'm also kind of weary of it happening, but it's gonna happen at some point when you're pregnant. But anyway, today I just noticed a tad bit of it, but it was right at the end, and so I got off of my feet and I was good. And so yeah, hopefully it'll continue like a slow I have a little while longer before I start having more of that kind of whatever. But there we go. I think I covered everything. I did take belly shots from week 23, which I'll show you guys here. Oh yeah, my belly button has popped out. It actually popped out about a month ago. It's been popped out since about 20 weeks. But I was just showing you guys here. And then here is my week 24 belly in all its glory. Still just really high, like always. It's just what I do. The other thing I do too, I've noticed, like with my kids, I'm not a person that dilates early. Like, I never dilate early. I'm always like 1 to 2 tops towards the end. And my babies don't seem to drop down until about till I'm ready to push. So, that's just kind of how it is. I don't know. It must just be how I'm built. I've said this before, but I'm not a short person. I'm 5'7", so I'm not like super tall. I'm a little under 5'7". Not super tall, but I'm definitely not short. But my torso is so short. There's just I don't have a lot of torso. My height is all in my legs. And so I think I just carry babies like out and like up. And that's just like what I do. Other than that, at my next appointment, I will be doing my glucose screening thing. It's a little different with a midwife. With midwife, what I'm going to do is I eat a normal breakfast, and then at a certain amount of time before I'm scheduled to do my drink, I'll have a protein snack, something small. Like, I'll probably do like a string cheese. That's a really easy protein snack, midwife approved. And then half an hour before my appointment, I will drink my juice, and we have to drink the Welch's Concord grape. It has to be that one, just because they know the exact sugar in that one. I mean, it technically could be something else, but just like that's what she has down. And I'm fine with that. And then I go into my appointment, and we do my appointment for half an hour, and then we get my blood drawn there, and they actually send it off to a lab. They don't just do like an instant reading on like a little, what are they, I don't even know what they call them, but you know, the little like meter reading things. They actually send it to the lab to get like your blood like fully tested and everything. So I have that. I am a little nervous just because I'm heavier. Hopefully there's not any problem. I've never had a problem before. I had a false positive with my first pregnancy, and then did further like testing or whatever, and they said, nope, you don't, you're fine. Nothing with my second, nothing with my third. So hopefully, even though I'm heavier, I'm hoping that's coming up. So, and then also at that appointment, I will also be getting a RhoGAM shot, because that's a shot you get if you are Rh negative. That's your blood typing. That's the shot that helps make sure if you're Rh negative and you get pregnant with a positive child, child with a positive who is not Rh negative, that you don't lose them. Other than that, I don't know. Kyle and I are gonna sit down, and we're gonna do these lists basically, because we really don't know what our situation's going to be when the baby comes. So we're gonna kind of have, I think it's gonna be 3 scenarios. 2 scenarios, I guess. So we won't be in this house anymore. So we're either gonna be someplace else, or our new house will be ready. And so we kind of need to have a plan, like if we are not in our new house yet and we're staying somewhere else, like what are we going to prep for? Like what are we going to do? What do we make sure we need? And then if we are in our new house, then it'll depend on how long we've been in there. Obviously, priority number 1 is going to be the children, all of them, including the new baby. Getting all of her stuff ready. Like, I want to be prepared for the baby, and also have the children all prepared, because they'll be right at the start of the school year. So I don't want it to be too hectic for them. But that is more important to me than getting the kitchen organized, or doing my office, or fixing up the sunroom, or any of those things. Those things can wait. And we can just do all of that stuff slowly, you know, and it's fine. But yeah, so Kyle and I, he suggested it actually. He's like, we just need to kind of have a mental, like, this is what we're going to do. It's very difficult though, because in some ways, because like I want to prep for the baby and I can't. I think it'll be, once we have a better idea of when our house will be completed, that'll help a lot. But right now it's still so up in the air. They just don't want to give you a date. And the one good thing is, I always hear these horror stories about people whose houses it took them so much longer to be completed, but you don't hear that as much around here where we live. The houses are built more to schedule, I guess. I don't know if we're just lucky, or it's just there's so much new construction that they just have it down. But everyone around here that we've talked to with the new build, if it went over, it wasn't by much. It was like by a week or 2, not months. So unless there's some sort of natural thing, catastrophe going on, which is no one's fault and can't be helped, our house will be done in September. You know what I mean? Like, and they're shooting for August. So y'all just hope for that. But it's not, it's funny, it's like, as much as I really want to prep and want to start doing more, I'm okay with it because this is just how it is. And really, as long as the baby has a few basic things, I mean, and me, like, you know, I'm the baby's food and comfort, she'll be fine. She doesn't need a lot, you know, so it's all okay, you know. And I am good at organizing, I'm good at lists, I'm good at preparing for things, and so this is just where I'm gonna have to make sure to do all that stuff that I know how to do and be good at, and you know, just to make it as easy and as simplistic as possible. And I will just hope that we are in the new house, but I'm mentally preparing myself that we won't be, and that's okay. All right, so on that note, I'm gonna end this vlog right now. So I will just talk to everyone for week 27, or whoa, 25, wow. Some bush up there. And back to our name, we have decided on a middle name, so I'm going to try to put together a little name video for y'all so that we can share it. It's, as you know, it's been annoying to me because we've known the first name for so long, and I hate having to censor it. But we didn't want to share it till we had our full name. So now we do. So yeah, I'm gonna put the name reveal for Audrey's name was like epic. Like, it was epic. I will put a link to that. But this one's going to be more simple, and that's okay because I just got other priorities in my life than a fancy video. But I did want to try to do something fun just for the memory's sake. So, all right, you guys, that'll be up, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, whenever I can get it done. And that is that. Thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, this one kind of dragged on, but I just wanted to do 2 weeks worth of symptoms and then also kind of give you guys perspective on what's going on and actually preparing for the baby. Once the house goes on sale and once we find out more about our new house and everything just keeps happening, I will have actual timelines and dates and things I can put on a calendar, and that's going to help so much. So I'm really just in a little bit of a like wait and see position right now, and that's not fun, but it's just how it is. So I'm just not letting it get to me because I would be worried and fretting for no reason at all. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. So there we go. Okay, you guys, I will talk to everyone in the next update. Bye.